Hello! Sorry for the late start, but I'm here finally, and hopefully my stomach doesn't act up at all today because I want to do character action game shenanigans. It's been 2 weeks. Oh god. Yeah. I'm excited because last we left off I was about to do big plot mission, and the big plot missions in Final Fantasy XVI have been really cool so far. The the side content, kinda, but yeah, we've got some excitement up ahead, hopefully. Oh, I forgot to actually make sure that it's not going to boot up frickin' Judgment as soon as I load in here. It didn't. Wonderful. It's a good thing you've got the Yakuza games for side content. I mean, is the stuff that's present in Dave the Diver side content? Is the farming minigame in Dave the Diver side content? I don't think it is. So you're right, we do have Judgment for side content. Alright. Sneak into Oriflamme. Right, that's just lore.
And what do you want?
I think I already acquired the good stuff for me to get right now.
Well, what do you want?
What do you want? Hey, you. What do you want?
Anything else?
Okay. Chocobos. Oh, it's gonna take me a little bit. It's gonna take me extra time to reacquaint myself with the controls here because earlier today and a bit last night I was playing Elden Ring. You have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Huh. Well, I don't have any side content left to do, so why not? Drake's Head. Torgal is here.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Look at this dialogue between characters, I love it.
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Thank you, Sid.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Through the award-winning area, Caelid. Was Caelid an award-winning area? I don't know about that. I still haven't gone to Caelid on my current playthrough. Beyond, like, the most basic, oh, here's a couple of items that I need, and also I can go... I figured out a way where you can kill the giant dragon that gives you a ton of souls repeatedly. Well, I didn't. I learned it from YouTube. I didn't figure it out myself. You just looked for location names? Dang. Obviously, I should have streamed all 100 hours of my first playthrough of Elden Ring.
Let's get this over with.
Simple man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, guys. Perfect plans.
Which... I don't remember which button change styles is. Okay, got it. Oh right, I've got this move! Why was I even bothering to use any other move against a group of enemies? Funny to see a crouch in a character action game. Yeah.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Stealth into a launcher? You could. Maybe. But also, I am not engaging in this crouch myself. The game is automatically crouching for me.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! Summon the cannon! At once!
Alright. I'm starting to get back into the swing of things. Okay, who? You. Stop that. Big boy is
I
here.
think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Alright.
To the talk, yeah?
Then let's shut him up.
Got a little greedy.
You feel that? Something,
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
Oh boy.
Not this time.
Getting hella greedy. But I also don't know if I was able to cancel out of that charge move right at the moment that he used his big stupid flamethrower. Alright, I've got my counter attack. I should be using that.
Why won't you die?
Why won't you die?
bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
I'm not allowed to look up what that means right now.
Save your pity. You get none in return.
Oh.
There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Not this time.
I've trained for this guy going Akashic.
Not this time. Not this time.
Damn it. Of course he uses it a third time.
Not this time.
Damn it. Delaying it just a little too long. Oh, he's got me stuck in a fucking corner. Oh god, I'm stuck inside of him, and I can't even see it. I was hella distracted for towards the end of that fight. Phone was buzzing, neighbor dog was going fucking bananas. It was all happening at the same time. Increases ignition damage.
I'll never get used to that. The Kashyyyk or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
Aha! Here we go. Akashic. The irreversible change brought about by a living being's overexposure to ether. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may have once had and become suffused with life force, usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominance and bearers, are less likely to turn Akashic.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared.
Turning up the difficulty IRL. A little bit.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
It's also not going to affect Torgal, because he's a good boy. Imagine not having played a Final Fantasy since 6 and jumping into 16. I don't know, like, jumping into this one from, like, the way earlier ones might be a little more believable than going into this after, like, 13 or something.
There's no monsters of them. All we should do now is put them out there.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call her Elizabeth. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Sid is impressed that the horror lady allowed us to be on a first name basis rather. Dogmanant. Never get used to hearing Sid talk. He's got a nice voice. Whee! Uh-oh. Warn him about that loose board.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Sid's gonna fall in. Don't do it.
Why, yo. Whoa.
Help, Sid!
Some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Hand? Touch? What is it with recent Final Fantasy games and having characters that are not accustomed to touching other people's hands? Warcry. Some opponents will use Warcry to invigorate themselves, enhancing performance in battle. Defeat them before they can deal too much damage. I hit the wrong button to try and dodge.
Stay down! It's over! That's enough!
touching hands is lewd. It was a bro... Too fucking Gil. It was a bro gesture. It was just like, gotta shake hands because you did good, saving my life. It's not a horny hand touch. And in Final Fantasy VII Remake, like, the fucking... I mean, there is horny hand stuff in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Maybe not the best example, but... like, when you're just hanging out with Aerith and she tries to give Cloud a high five, and she gives Cloud a high five, and he's just like, huh? Touch? Hand? Hand touch? What? The minor threats are dealing a lot of damage. Oh, I get it. That's just Cloud being Cloud. But Clive just did that! It just happened! In this game! It's Japanese culture. It's a Russian taunt. I understand. It's an anagram if... yeah, it's an anagram if you don't know what letters are. No. No. Yeah.
Lend me your strength.
No. I hit the wrong buttons again. No, that dodge was way too early. Man, that guy was beefy. High potion? Regular potion. That's also fine. Coral Sword. Is that an upgrade? It is! Coral, while razor sharp, is also painfully brittle, which is why its use in all but the most primitive of weapons is almost unheard of. The sword is of unknown provenance, however. This sword, of unknown provenance, is possessed of a remarkable rigidity. Oh, it's a little curved.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
Is your reading okay? My everything is not the best
Count to 3.
at the moment. You're supposed to
What
do...
happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Come on.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
There you go.
As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone moved it.
Oh.
There's no one about.
I knew
Damn.
it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
I really appreciate the idea of the Mother Crystals being so fucking big. Like, in older Final Fantasies, it's like, oh, you know, the crystals, and you go and you see the crystal, and like, in Final Fantasy X there was a big crystal, or no, 12. 12 there was a big crystal that you go into. But in the old one, it's just like, hey, I found this crystal, and it's like, you know, maybe 4 times as big as your character. Not this one, baby!
Let me go.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the 2 places connected somehow?
Hmm. Look, we couldn't figure out another way to implement the PS5 controller's functionality, so we gotta have a thing that uses the triggers every now and then. Gotta have some bit of a happy birthday going on with that random other dude. Way early. Oh my god, and all of my dodge timing was exactly wrong. Yes, hello, Rygos. 17 gil. Why? Why do they even bother? Why do they bother giving me anything less than 100?
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Time for a boss fight. Maybe you need to have a certain amount of gil. I have... I don't know how much. I have, like, tens of thousands. But the only thing that has been relevant to buy... Like, there's one that's 700, and then the item that is, like, the money sink is, like, 30,000, 40,000, or something like that. Every little bit counts? It doesn't!
Where did that come from?
Ooh.
If I had to guess.
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Crystal Dragon.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Garuda, lend me your strength. That'll help. Not this time.
I was trying to be fancy with using Deadly Embrace to, like, launch me over attacks. Didn't work out perfect. Whoa! Yep. I was like, alright, how long is it gonna take to explode? So the dragon has been infected by way too much ether, and the ether is in all things, but the crystals are just gigantic, like, solidification of ether. And most things can't handle getting ethered to all heck. So, like, it looks modeled, but it's supposed to look crystal-ish, but also fucked up, because it is both of those.
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
It's doing the Dark Souls Bridge Dragon trick. No, he does 3 now. No! My sick counterattack, it got like no hits. Whoa!
Not this time.
Dragon Dance. He's gonna increase his attack stats.
Too slow. Not this time.
Whoa! Way too late.
Give me fire! My wounds, boy!
Oh.
A little help!
Too slow.
I was gonna use my double trigger on the last stagger and forgot, because I was like, ooh, I've got all my special attacks off cooldown. Nice. Bloody hide. So real. Oh. Oh. I know what happened with that.
Are you alright?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move.
Okay. Captioner should work a little better now.
Into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Sid Vicious, you say? No, just do the thing.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Potions. I was right. I was just putting that energy into the world so that it wouldn't be 18 gil. And I could get something useful from these random items on the floor. Ah, here's the interactable sized crystal.
It's beautiful.
Ooh, it's playing the song but in minor key.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Ooh. Rama time. Big zappy.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Oh no, we unleashed chaos.
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
Get back in your hole. What? Oh, they yoinked my psyche into the hole.
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. Get out of my head! I don't answer to you. I'm leaving. One way or another.
Don't try and cinema sins the game about me being overleveled, alright?
Flanks to me!
Yep, alright. Bad circles. Final Fantasy XIV game design at its finest. Oh my god, stop. Don't magic missile me to death.
Not here.
Wow, each of those does 100 damage. Shit. Oh my god.
Noob down. Kill confirmed. Mission complete. Noob down. Kill confirmed.
Thank you for the
Mission
1337,
complete.
Dan.
Noob down. Kill confirmed. Mission complete. Noob down. Kill confirmed. Mission complete.
No, don't.
Noob down.
Why?
Kill
Why did I?
confirmed.
Why
Mission
did he do the
complete.
fucking dash into the fucking AoE attack? I did see the big glowy line. I thought I was holding the stick towards one of the dudes on the right, and it did the attack towards one of the dudes on the left. Oh no, now he's got the stick. Oh.
That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
Get out of the circle.
I remember now. I had a fire.
Embodying Ifrit again! Here are the controls for Ifrit, just in case you have forgotten, because it's been a while. Press triangle after executing a fireball burst, the iconic version of Magic Burst, to perform a devastating melee finish. Circle to sprint. Hold circle to sprint longer. Whoa! This game looks like it rocks, actually. It does! It's just a character action game, like a really good one. Dodging like wildfire. Woo! Yeah, it has the same combat director as Devil May Cry 5. No, he actually hit me. I tried to do a dodge out of it.
done.
That Ifrit fight was way more fun than the others. You control way faster.
How many more can there be?
Oh no, they're charging him up. Ah, the real boss fight starts here, I see.
As you wish.
What? I'm very glad that didn't hit me. Need to be very careful about using the dash attack. Leaves you quite vulnerable. Whoa! No, you jerk. Okay, you can't actually get close to him while he's doing that. I misunderstood the objective. Oh, he keeps doing it. I just couldn't see it because of the big stupid laser beam. Alright, alright. I'm figuring out more of his moves, and those were some sick attacks. What? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Whoop. Knocking me out of my spirit bomb? Rude. the 7 remake dude who made one of those weird-ass fight songs was also behind this, for sure. That one place, like, in the train tunnel place. Or not train tunnel, like, the old service tunnel patch. Where you fight the doofus bandits. That's the song I'm thinking of. Yeah, explode him! You did it! You defeated a Titan! Breath of Fire. Love those games. Flames of Rebirth. Reduces Flames of Rebirth cooldown by 12 seconds. Oh, that's the ultimate that I haven't unlocked yet. Cool.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This, it's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
Don't be excited for the death of the one cool character we've met so far.
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him...
Fuck off, David Bowie.
Think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Potions don't heal when you've got a hole put in you.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Don't do this.
crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Aha! New exposition man. Hey, guy whose entire thing is being good at healing. You fucked up.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
Yeah.
Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
Yeah, the reveal that he was Joshua was a bad. I think that was a bad decision.
My brother! Alone! This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
Flame traps.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Josh.
Oh, he's gonna go away again. And the plot is gonna have to be finding Josh.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Mm-hmm. It would be a heck of a twist if the goal of the game towards the end is, no, now you have to kill Josh for real because he has the fiends up in him. You didn't kill your brother good enough at the beginning of the game. Time to do it again. Alright, also your hub area is destroyed.
You must be here. Must! Fail, Lord Cook again! Find Sid! Or we're all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
The upside to this,
Won't be necessary.
Gav is going to have a sick eye patch now.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Meanwhile, in Assassin's Creed,
Silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, palmatives, curatives, restoratives.
Clive, you still look like the Shadow the Hedgehog's human Sona. You are not hiding in any reasonable way.
Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later. All right.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
He's taken Sid's name, huh?
Those are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town.
Oh, he got the scar burnt off. Also, he's hotter now.
Who was there to make sure they stay that way?
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
I guess with, like, the old hideout destroyed and Sid dead,
Just don't say
there wasn't really much stopping us from doing a big time
You're
skip.
Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Ha ha ha, we're evil.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Should we?
Come on. Oh, summon the others. The bearers.
Safe.
The power of thunder. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Rama's essence. Attuning with him not only changes the elemental aspect of his magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Thunderstorm, which rains 11 bolts upon nearby enemies. His iconic feat, Blind Justice, can be used to launch a barrage of ball lightning at up to 9 targets determined by locking onto them.
Sid dies here.
Ah, come on. There we go. So we've got the focus ability. Just got an AoE blast. Alright, so this is the magic user style. Okay, and you could just lock all of them onto one guy. And they attach orbs, which explode.
Bring me his head.
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Not super into blind justice.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten! They brought a pet.
It's like a behemoth, but it's a cat.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Nice. 840 XP? Damn. Lightning Shard. Meowamoth.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
You're bad for doing the right thing. We hate you.
5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right.
I need you all to envision the eye rolling that I am experiencing.
I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Return to the Hideaway. Hideaway 2, the sequel. Yep. The crystal is indeed just gone. Benumere.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow.
So is this any good? Yes.
They see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
The story can be a little
I can't help but wonder
blatant,
if you've made the right choice.
and I don't think the side content is good, but the combat system is very good, and the cinematic moments are fantastic.
Free to choose our own path.
If you like Devil May Cry, then yes. Absolutely easy recommend.
To him if that choice was right or wrong.
The gameplay director behind Devil May Cry 5 also was, like, the gameplay director behind the combat system in this game.
Where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Oh yeah, you do get a devil trigger in this game, also.
Home sweet home.
Man, if we get to repair this thing and go to the fucking moon or something. This game is too serious for that, but it would be awesome. Yeah, it does look very Xenoblade.
After you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Even everyone at the Hideaway is referring to him as Sid, huh?
I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier of Sid saints return, the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
I am a tinker by trade, but I've always been fascinated with the art of healing.
If only there were a salve to mend a broken engine.
Shelves are closed. Sign outside should have told you. Yeah, the sign outside should have told you.
But there's no sign.
I'm pretty into the theme of the new hideaway.
Does that one have blood on it?
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down?
Increase limit break generation. Automatically charge magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. That seems pretty handy. I've already gotten used to charging the spells, so I don't think I'm going to spend an accessory slot on it, but I appreciate the effect. Ooh. Increases ability points, XP, and gil earned. Hey, we've got elixirs! Only 10,000 gil! How's that 2 gil pickup that you went out of your way doing ya? Ooh, all these valuables? You know, I haven't sold my valuables in, like, 5 hours of gameplay, so let's sell all my valuables that I've been saving up. Ooh, 800 gil!
Is that all?
Goots!
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
They do indeed pronounce his name as Goots. Not Goetz. It's Goots.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is.
The secret's in the bellows, you know.
They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all the important NPCs are still here. Ooh, I could craft the Levin Bolt. Ooh, I could also craft a new weapon, the Bastard Sword. Are you impressed? Alright.
No scratches, right?
I will equip the thing that is an upgrade. I have no other upgrades available.
That it? Fine.
That's a pretty cool looking sword. This game really is quite stingy about upgrades, though. For the first while, I was getting upgrades regularly, but now it's just like, Here's the sword that you're supposed to have at this point in the game. If you do all of the story fights, then we will give you all of the materials you need to craft this.
Charlie says I can't go and play until I finish my...
Sid, what's the special occasion?
You're welcome to join us for a spell, if you think Jill won't mind.
Oh right, speaking of ability points. Hey, our dog is leveling up. Rama has been channeled. Ooh, I finally have all of the points necessary to unlock Flames of Rebirth. It's kind of tempting to save up to upgrade the Limit Break. Ignition is pretty good, though. Oh, right. Next level is Mastery, which just lets me stick it onto any icon. Create a ball of lightning that, upon being struck, chains lightning to nearby enemies. Huh. Judgment Bolt! Ooh! That's pretty cool. What does upgrading you do? Increases the number of lock-ons. Increases the number of lightning strikes. Increases hits and radius. Will of the Wikes does crazy damage. Sure. I'll upgrade it. We'll stick it on to, we'll put it in the place of the Scarlet Cyclone, since I haven't really used it yet. Or rather, I haven't used Will of the Wikes yet. Alright. Lightning Ball on the Fire Shield. Fire Shield makes it go off constantly, so it does constant damage. Okay, I'll try that. I'm usually not big on abilities where you set up a thing in a specific spot and then just hang around there. Especially in character action games. But I will give it a try.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Get it? Gav is keeping an eye on things.
That one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Moogle! You're wondering what this new board behind me is, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. Rub it in, why don't you?
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Very good question.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Alright, we did a time skip. Time to catch you up on everything that happened during the time skip. Your recipe book is returned, sir.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
More like recupo rate. I'm hanging out with the Moogle.
I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
Thank you for burning my face really bad.
Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just...
Oh, whoa, what's this? The Wall of Memories. The Oath. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid, this crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. I have one. Look at how fucking many of them. I have one. What? How much game is in this game? Oh god. I'm not ready for this much game.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
The reading table. You can read letters at the table. Ah, he doesn't have an eye patch? Why? Why does he just shut his eye? You could be so much cooler, Gav. Why? Why are you living your life like this? The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the Men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
Are we gonna go kill Hugo?
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, War after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more.
We just can't let Joshua be a mystery.
Closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
I don't know, Josh. Maybe you should ask him that question in person, instead of showing up once and then just letting 5 years pass.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Too dangerous to hug Clive. Might beat him to a pulp again. He's the Phoenix! He'll be fine. Ooh, a goblin coin! How exciting. I bet that sells for 1,500 gil.
Does that one have blood on it?
Is it business or pleasure?
Ooh, Black Blood and Goblin Coin together sell for less than 1,500. Ooh, Goblin Coin was worth 800. How about those 10,000 gold consumables, huh? Do you like it?
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Don't worry. I'm gonna make sure everything's okay. It's all gonna be hunky-dory, you don't need to worry about a thing. Everything's gonna be fine. Am I reassuring yet?
Have you finished sorting those rooms?
Doing that was not a great idea. I am lightheaded. And how's your stream going? Are you enjoying the game? Or are you having a fun time doing the silly voice where Clive doesn't really enunciate at all, except for maybe a word or two?
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Unless, of course, someone finds you some pitch. Oh, right, it's this quest with this name. What a good side quest name. Thank you, Final Fantasy XVI, for allowing me to engage in cock and ball.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
I'm going to prioritize cock and ball. Oh, can I just go everywhere again? Well, I guess I can't go to the actual city, but How did you protagonist mumble an alliteration like that? When am I getting a chocobo? I need to cover long distances.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Oh, happy birthday, Sakurai. Wow, the Will-o'-the-Wisps just by themselves certainly do just a million hits.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Huh. I see. Oh, and you can lock onto it? Interesting. I don't want to walk all the way over there. Let's... Up, up, up. Let's go ahead and hand in this quest. The upgraded version of the Will-o'-the-Wisps allegedly can soak 4 hits. I like how the fast travel puts you at the top of the elevator, but I did need to go down anyways.
Finish with that log.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Quest complete! Here's 10 green something. I suppose I'll be getting a tutorial about that sooner or later. And hey, badge of might +1! I've run out of pizza crust to eat, and I want more.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
Fucking Imperials.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes.
I'm just so not ready to be dealing with side quest Clive again.
Martha tried to step in.
Like, technically this is a main quest, but this is basically a side quest.
A pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling.
Drive-by food place?
Sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Quest accepted! You get 10 green for this. What does the green do? We'll never tell.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
We're done with slavery. Slavery isn't cool anymore, so we're just gonna kill them all. Oh, everything here is still low level.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then, they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
We're gonna have to come up for another name for this city if Martha's gonna move away.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one.
So good, it was a joke.
And they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
The only shields around here, but the shields around the area, well, we defended our citizens. Our story is too dark and grimdark for concepts such as Annunciation.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
This would hit a little harder if this weren't 5 years later.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. I didn't want to hit the orb.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete! Here's 250 experience points and 10 green.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return.
Kill them all, Peter.
The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Never mind.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to... I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Quest accepted. You get 5 green points for laying these people to rest. I know I shouldn't be skipping past fights. The combat system in this game is so good, but I need to sustain my energy. Also, train time. Oh shit, you look new. What? Huh? Okay. Notorious marks! Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious. Well, fight is always an option. Defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, which I guess the green is, but rare materials that can be used to craft gear.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Ooh, sassy!
Nice try.
Whoa! Alright.
Nice try. Too slow. Fire and flame. Nice try.
Shit. Nice. That was a fun fight. Doom was a cool spell. Alright.
You didn't see that coming.
Ha-ha!
That must be the bridge.
How could you tell? Five fucking.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Clive is not cool enough to be an Offseer. He's also not self-aware enough.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Man, don't make me think about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 while I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. The story in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was so good. The story here is pretty good, but...
I'm sorry.
Man.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
Why would you think that?
Times you would have been right. What these black shields are doing is unthinkable.
Hey, these people are murdering bearers.
Why do it at all?
Well, that sounds
Mother obviously
fake.
has a hand in this.
Nobody would ever kill a bearer.
I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived.
Do I get to put my flag over this settlement, like I'm becoming a warlord of the sea?
As well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Quest complete! You get 5 renown points, which we still haven't told you what they do. Want to go do a side quest so you could earn even more renown? For nebulous reasons? Oh boy, do I!
Try not to move.
Oi!
Hello, I'm racist.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course
Oh,
you
okay.
are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
I thought the first thing he was gonna say is like, "Oh my god, these fucking bearers! I gotta deal with these stupid idiots. I hate them."
Heard me right? Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now...
Whiteheart sounds like it's a white chocobo, and Clive's chocobo when he was a little baby child was a white chocobo. Oh boy.
Go and help 'em.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Is the plus sign different? I have not paid that much attention to the... Oh, isn't it usually like dots or something?
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Gonna unlock the Mandeville quests? Oh my god, please. Please give me something to brighten things up in this dour-ass game.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
2 gold. 3 spools of steel silk. Ooh.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
I had a different style equipped than the one that I thought I had equipped. That skill really just juggles enemies all by itself, huh? Stop attacking the orb. I need to get rid of that ability. I cast Explode You.
You're safe now. Whiteheart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? Ambrosia.
It is the bird!
It is you. You survived.
And in all the time since, they've just been wandering around kicking ass.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Made it through unscathed!
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
I think she'd need to be a bit more black and red to be fitting your aesthetics, sir.
You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Ambrosia is so wiggly. All the chocobos are so wiggly.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Right where you are. Yes! It's black and red! Why did you have a black and red saddle? Oh my gosh, it's got a bird eye patch. Holy shit.
An handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course.
Oh my god.
She's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Yeah, I would expect this to be at least a year-long exclusive.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
The White-Winged Wonder! 20 green! Ambrosia's Tack. Oh, okay, so you get these things more frequently than it would seem. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Que! Quote by Ambrosia. Chocobo unlocked. Mount up! After 18 long years! Damn, these chocobos are long-lived. Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 to summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the chocobo. Bird.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Yay! Oh, it uses the area music. You just get a little jingle of Chocobo at the very beginning. That blows! And also, they made the Chocobo really slow because it needs to still be able... The game needs to be able to load in all of the areas before you get to them. God, what game was it where it's like... Yeah, so when we... Gone. Fucking... The bird evaporated. There was one game where it's like... So we had a sprint mechanic, but you were able to sprint faster than the game could load in assets. So instead of making you actually move any faster when you're sprinting, we just increased the FOV and added some blur to the edges of the screen. Dragon Age Inquisition, yes. That was it. Look. Game design is hard. I understand, but it's still silly.
Let's go. Faster.
Okay, so there's a thing over here.
Be safe.
Okay, I'm still not allowed to interact with those things. Got it.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Trouble in Rosaria? What? No. No.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
Damn it, Gav, put on an eye
What,
patch.
no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Yeah? I thought that's what you were working on.
Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's
Hey, why is a
name
Rosfield still allowed to just hang out
which earned him
and
his
be
fortune,
a Rosfield?
along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Because he's rich? Yeah, I guess. Hello, Dura. Alright, do I finally get to learn what Renown is for? Otto's counter is now open. New facilities. Alliant reports the Patron's Whisper and the Hunt Board.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
What are we waiting for?
What do you need? So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
Jackin, Jackin, the amateur Twitcher. You're not allowed to do that on Twitch.
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
Don't threaten to murder the bird, small child.
Won't be long now, Martel. You'll try your apple soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Yeah, I would love to deliver food to the people.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Deliver the food to the other NPCs in the hub. Do you like it?
Did you come through the forge today?
Oh my god. And the hub is so big.
And you say Sid built this place?
Hat loves working at Instacart. My mom tried to start doing some, like, Lyft and Instacart stuff for a little while, and she was like, man, I pay way more in gas than I earn off of this shit. Yeah.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martell.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Wow.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves?
These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Kind of
Oh, that's all carry on what she started.
Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste.
Tell
Tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you.
Over the backyard, get the top for me.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That was the last of the animals. I should go back to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you. The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend or the forest or ghoul of the... Okay. Go kill them all! 1984!
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then. Keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board, so if there's anything you need to know, I'm your Moogle. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort that could carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. Thanks, Nectar.
The Angel of Death. A traitor coming by way of Caer Norvin met with a group of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. His eyes wild and flickering, though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through the past. The sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured they kept up a brisk pace. Belphegor. Reports have received of wild aves of striking size, making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. All efforts are being made to not rouse the beast's ire. It is surely a matter of time before it needs to feed. I wonder if these are tracked on the map at all. Clairview Sanbrec. Well, I'm not allowed to visit any of those places at the moment, so even if they were marked, I probably wouldn't be able to go.
That room's as ragged as goat's locks.
That rooms.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Off limits. That means you.
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but Thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Quest complete! You get 10 green stuff. And some Martell apples, which I forgot to inspect. Or rather, I accidentally hit the circle button, I didn't forget. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Can I go inspect the apple on a shelf? We got the saddle. We got the apples. Okay, so yeah, you would get access to those a lot quicker than it would seem at first glance. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but every day we spend together feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here so many years later we find she has spent her life doing that exact thing, saving others. Some things never do change, do they, Clive? Okay. Been going for about 3 hours. I started late, but I think I need to end things off here for the evening because I am fucking tired. I'm finding myself just like kind of starting to drift off a little bit between like during the conversations there during that last side quest about the apples. I was just, like kind of leaning back, shutting my eyes for a moment, and being like, yeah, yep, alright, apples, yep, totally paying attention here. So, I would love to play some more, but at least we played some this week, for as many times as it's gotten delayed in recent times. You might just need to get the blood flow, and I know just the thing. I've got these bowls of soup for you. No, God. I mean, what time is it? 11? Maybe I just need some food, but either way. I'm gonna wrap things up here for the evening. Make a soup emote. Oh, God. Alright. Let's at least give myself some energy for the outro here. Upcoming streams. Saturday is going to be more Terraria multiplayer. However, it might be a little awkward depending on the status of a couple of things, because there was a major update to the Terraria mod thing that we use for playing Calamity and all that. One mod in particular has not been updated to the new version, but all of the other mods have been. Or all of the other mods that matter, really. So hopefully, over the next day and a half or so, that mod will also get its update. But if not, hopefully it won't break anything. I've seen people mention that they were able to log onto the server and play some more. So hopefully everything is fine. And we'll just, like, if the last mod updates, then we'll be able to update it, and hopefully there won't need to be any major changes. However, we might need to generate another new world, depending on how things go, because the update includes a new biome that gets generated somewhere in the world. So we would need to make a new world to have that new biome involved. So we'll see how it all shakes up, how it all shakes out, rather. You know, for the folks that have been playing along, I'll be talking about it in the Discord. I'll be keeping an eye on things, and hopefully it's all fine. Monday, more Dave the Diver. Tuesday, more Judgment. I'm gonna try and find a day where it would be cool to shove in at least a little bit of Pseudo Regalia, because I really want to try that game out. But I've got a bunch of ongoing games at the moment, so unless plans change, then we will get back to Final Fantasy XVI next Thursday. Half Dave, half Goat, maybe. We'll see, because Dave, like, sometimes a single dive in Dave will take like an hour, and I barely even notice that it's taking it that long. So I don't know. I'll try and figure something out. Thanks again to Dan for the 1337 donation. And thanks to everyone for showing up and hanging out and chatting and all that good stuff. Dura's gonna be here another week. Nice. Okay. Who's streaming at the moment? Vinny is playing Final Fantasy XVI, but I think he's further than I. Joel is streaming. Simple Flips is streaming. Fucking everybody's streaming right now. Jeez. Oh, is Simple playing more? I think Simple Flips is playing more only up 64, if you want to check that out, but Hantame is playing more Mech Warriors, Zell is streaming Final Fantasy XVI, Rat is streaming Vintage Story. We'll go with Rat, I think, because they were the first one to show up in the suggestions, and my brain is bad. What? Salty. Rat. There we go. Alright. Thanks again, everyone, for showing up and hanging out, chatting, and all that good stuff. Hopefully I will be a little more brain function on Saturday, but if not, I've got several people to make up for it, so it's okay. Alright, y'all have a good one.